I was born with my medical condition. My parents found out at 17 months of age when my first tooth came in on top instead of the bottom. And they went to the doctor and it was like, something's not right.
It's called hypohidrotic ectodermal dysplasia. Sweat glands are missing, missing teeth, really dry skin. He has asthma, weekly allergy shots. He's got a grade 1 heart blockage. 2 years ago, he was diagnosed with Crohn's. And he was like, Mom, what else can happen to me?
Growing up with it was the hard part without sweating, because sweating cools your body down. They found like cooling vests, cooling wristbands, headgear that keeps it cool. We carried the ice chest around to every one of my sporting events. We'll dip my cooling vest in there. At the beginning of the game, I go to the bench, I take it off, then I switch it out with another cooling vest.
I don't know that I necessarily saw fear in Jacobi, more so than fear in us, just scared of what could happen.
Nobody could tell us how hot he could get or what he could do or not exactly do, because we'd be like, are you sure he doesn't have sweat glands? And so when they did the biopsy, they were like, no, you don't have any. I'm like, what limit can he do? And they're like, don't push it. We never sugarcoated it for him. We let him know you can overheat and you can die.
I had Jacobi at a camp. He said he's having trouble breathing. And of course I had the cooler with me, but it just seemed not to work. I can remember taking him outside, dashing him with every little bit of equipment that I had, cooling towels, frog towels, pouring water out of the ice chest, and I couldn't regulate his body temperature. And he kind of fainted in my hands. And I'm rushing down the street to take him to the hospital. And when I got there, his body temperature was 104. And they told me that he should have died. The scariest moment ever. As you can see, every time I think about it, I get emotional because it was just him trying to be a kid.
Coaches, they were scared to put me in because they didn't want to take no chances of me overheating and passing out.
It took till his junior year for the coach to be like, I see Kobe. I don't see anything else.
Some coaches, I think, get stuck on, this is my way and this is what I'm going to do, and this is just what we're going to do. Where I think you have to be able to change how you coach certain players. Every player is different. I wasn't scared at all because I saw how he worked. He would just look at me if he needed to come out, and he didn't look at me that often to come out.
I stopped using my cooling gear 2 years ago, going into my junior year of high school. And this year, I didn't have to wear it at all. I can control my body temperature now really good.
Watching him grow out of it and being able to see him manage it, it was just more calming to see him be able to go out there and do it, and more so that we didn't have to carry around a lot of coolers.
I hope my story gets out to all the kids that have my disorder, to see that I don't want them to give up on what they're doing. I want them to keep trying to push themselves to try, and don't give up just because somebody says you can't.
Somebody said to him, we know you're talented. Now they need to know the story behind where you've been, what you've been through to get to where you've been.
I want to go to college and play basketball and hopefully go to the NBA, but I gotta keep working.